everybody. Welcome to the start of a new series called Bedtime Stories, where I'm going to be going through books I've read and giving you 5 lessons from them. I'm a little bit sick today, so that's why my voice sounds like this. But our first book is Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. So, I have not completely finished this book. I still have about 50 or so pages left, but I got through most of it, and I'm just be giving you 5 lessons that I learned so far through this. So, this book will really make you think about where you spend your time, the difference between the slow lane and the fast lane, and change your perspective on time, money, and business in general. Let's get a light. Maybe we don't need a light. Okay. Lesson number 1 that I learned. Put it somewhere right there. So, lesson number 1. Time is money. Now, you might have heard that saying before, but this book really dives into how you invest your time and whether you're investing in the slow lane or the fast lane. When you're working on your business or you're learning or you're reading, you're investing your time into the fast lane. And with that investment becomes an asset that you'll be able to use through your whole life. Time is money, and it's important where you invest your time. If you're investing in the slow lane, which would be things like scrolling on TikTok, doing things that aren't an investment in your future, trying to think of some other things, but I can't really. So, most people sell their time. They don't invest their time, which is what it goes into. Basically, working a job, you're saying, well, this much time in my life is worth this much amount of money, but in the fast lane, it tells you to invest your time in something that you can scale, and that's scalable, and that will generate you much more money than you'd be able to work for at an hourly wage. And lesson number 2. I marked down what page this one is on. It is on page 210, and it says that you should attract your money. You shouldn't chase money, because when you're chasing money, it's probably going to run away from you, and you don't want that. So what I highlighted here is money isn't attracted to selfish people. It is attracted to businesses that solve problems, which gets into our third lesson. But it's attracted to people who fill needs and add value. The amount of money in your life is merely a reflection of the amount of value that you have given to others. Offer the world value and money, it will become magnetized to you. So that kind of is also the third lesson. But basically, you don't want to chase money. You want to chase a version of yourself that is the most valuable to the world, and the version of yourself that gives out the most value. So you don't want to chase money. You want to put yourself in a position to attract it. Which gets into the third lesson. Solve a problem. Now this book talks about the amount of the size of the problem that you can solve for people is directly correlated to the amount of income that you will generate. Lesson number 4. Have a strong why. So another thing MJ DeMarco talks about is that you don't really need to love the work that you do. You just need to love the reason that you're doing it for, which is why you need to have a strong why. Like, why am I doing this? Is it to help people? Is it to get money? Is it to have freedom? Is it to buy that car? That's what your why is. So if you love your why enough, it's way more valuable than loving what you do. Because doing things that you love is not always gonna generate you money. Your why is what's gonna keep you going when things get hard, and when things aren't looking good, and when your back's against the wall, and when you wanna quit. but you don't quit. You keep going because of your why. So you need to anchor your actions to freedom, impact, faith, or whatever is going to fuel you. Fifth lesson I've learned is the commandment of entry. Now, this basically says that the easier it is to start your business, the more saturated the market is going to be for your business. And the harder that your business is to replicate, the more leverage you will have. So you should build a business around your unique skills or around a system or around results. And if anybody can start your business and it's really easy to do, then you could probably still make money with it, but probably won't be as valued. For example, drop shipping. Anybody could do drop shipping. You just need a couple dollars. And so that's why there's a lot of people doing drop shipping. But things that are hard to start, like a software developing company, that'd be pretty hard to start. So that'd probably be more valuable, and you could probably get more leverage and money and clients from that. So those are 5 lessons that stood out to me from The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. If you are a entrepreneur or want to learn more about the entrepreneurial mindset, you should read this book. Or if you just want to know how to spend your time better, to turn your time into an asset, you should read this book. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you want to buy this book, I'll put a link in the description.